Alright, what's up guys? Today I'll be discussing certain ways to play bug and some tips that you may or may not already know. Alright, so firstly is that bug is pretty similar to Sledge in that it's more of a supportive role rather than an entry fragger. Is that, I suppose Sledge would be a better entry fragger. So for bug, due to the high recoil, you never really want to play it like an Ash and just rush to the objective and just fucking kill them all. Instead, you'd rather play bug as a way to support your teammate. So let's say there's an enemy playing these barrels, your teammates are outside the window, they need your help to clear this guy. So instead of going through the main door and fighting him straight on, what you can do instead is to either open up this hole, pressure him from here, or pressure him from here. This will give you and your teammates a higher chance to kill the guy in this room. Secondly, it's also important to note that if you run out of ammo on the main gun, it's faster to switch to shotgun instead of using a pistol. Let me show you again. See, as you can see, that takes a lot longer, so if the enemy is close by, you may choose to use a shotgun instead. But it's also important to note that even though this might look and sound like a shotgun, it's nowhere near as good in terms of damage. So you should never really use a shotgun, even in close range fights, unless you are confident that he's quite low and you can kill him with 1 or 2 shots. Alright, so thirdly, I guess you'll be destroying the floors. So one important thing to note is that to always be aware of the holes that you have made. So by that, I mean, give me a second. Alright. So let's say you have opened up this floor to kill the guys in this room, which I forgot the name for. You mustn't forget that you have a hole here as well. So if there's one playing here, he can, straight up just headshot you. As you can see, he has an angle on my head, while I don't. So it's important, so you cannot tunnel vision one hole too hard, as you have to remember that the hole goes both ways. Just as easily as you can kill them, they can kill you as easily. They can kill you just as easily. So instead, it'll be better if you play perhaps this angle, so that the guys in the toilet don't have angle on you. After that, if you want to pressure the toilet, you go to here, so that the guys in this room cannot kill you. Instead of playing like this while leaving your back open to here, and vice versa. If you're opening up a hole, a murder hole at least, you never really want to open up just one, and then you shoot. Because you do not know for a fact that the guy will be playing directly in front of your hole. And secondly, that guy can retaliate as soon as he sees you open up this hole. So instead, what you want to do is you open up bigger holes, like a wide range, and then you shoot him. Because if you are this guy, once you see this hole open up and then you see the rest getting open up, you do not know whether he's here, he's over here, or whatsoever. So it'll be harder for you to retaliate while you already have a better idea of where he is. Also, by doing this method, the smoke screen that comes out after you open up, the walls, will help to provide some cover. So you make it harder for the guy you're trying to kill to actually see you, while you can actually see him pretty easily. Alright. So an example of the smoke screen that I was talking about earlier is this one. Not sure if you managed to see it, but maybe it isn't really a smoke screen, but it's more so like the debris that flies out will block this person's view. So that will give you an easier time to kill him. And that's why you always want to open up a wide range, as opposed to just one hole and then you try to find him from there. Alright, And a very important thing to note that many players forget is the ratings on the ceiling and on the floor. So by that I mean this. You see these metal grips? This means that the angle that you have to play is like this, as opposed to, so instead of opening up the floor like this, which I'm having trouble doing. Yeah. So as you can see, each time I do so, I have a very limited angle. So if there's a guy here, he can easily move and I cannot exactly really do anything because the metal grips will keep absorbing my bullets. So that means that you have to play this angle. So if you're opening on the floor, you play it like this. You do not really play it like this unless you know that there's someone playing over here. Then that's when you improvise and do it. But generally speaking, you want to play. You have to face in the direction of the metal grips as well, so that once you open up, you can immediately shoot. And also, as you can see here, another mistake that many players make is that when they bug directly below. When they bug, they do so directly below them. Instead, what you have to do is to open up at an angle, like diagonally, like this, so that it immediately gives you an angle the second you open it up. Whereas if you open up below you, which I ran on skeleton keyboard, if you open up below you, as you can see, you are very limited because you can only face that low. Whereas the guy below can kill you pretty damn easily. So that's why you always want to open up at an angle like this and not open up directly below you like that. So if you want to open up this panel over here, you do not stand here and you open it, you stand here and you open it, so that you can retaliate as soon as you open it. You can kind of play bunk a bit like Sledge in that the skeleton key makes a lot less noise than, let's say, breaking a barricade. So let's say there's a barricade over here and you're trying to go to the yellow stairs. Instead of breaking this barricade and letting everyone know you're here, you can instead open up this wall, jump through, and then you rotate. This will make significantly less noise. Alright, so that's about it for my bug video. So just a quick summary of what I've covered in this video is that bug is a supportive operator. You never really want to engage in direct gunfights like an Ash because you're just not as good as her in terms of the gun and speed. So instead, what you have to do is play a supportive role, support your teammates in their push. So let's say your teammates are doing a CEO push, you, instead of repelling the windows or going by yellow stairs, you can repel to this window, pressure the guys in the connector instead, something like this. And you never want to engage in very long gunfights, and most like mid-range, like what I'm doing right now, as opposed to, let's say, going by yellow and trying to engage in this gunfight, because you can only one-tap them. I can control the recoil, but no matter what, it's still quite that. If let's say they have a rook or a dog, they'll kick your ass any day, anytime at that range, even though you have an ACOG, because so late. Secondly, always remember which direction the metal grips are facing on the floors. If they're facing this direction, you want to open up like this instead of like this, which I cannot do so right now.
You have located a bomb.
Instead of like this, because this will then give you a longer range and a better view the second you open it up. Also, you want to open it up at an angle. You do not open up directly below you like this, because if there really is someone below you, you cannot retaliate. Say there's someone on this yellow mark. If he's here, I cannot shoot him at all. Whereas if I open it up like this previously, if he's there, I can immediately shoot him. Always remember that opening up holes with the bug shotgun makes lesser noise than breaking barricades or whatsoever. So if there's a barricade here, you open up this hole instead. You rotate here instead of breaking out the barricade and letting everyone know you're there. You can open up this hole and make a rotation. Also remember that bug shotgun is pretty much purely meant to open out holes. It's not an actual shotgun. So in a close range fight, it's wiser to use the rifle instead of this skeleton key. And yeah, that's about it for Bunk's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned quite a bit from this video. And do let me know if there's anything that I missed out on. Alright, thanks for tuning in.
真っ白な未来君と描いて彩る世界裸足で蹴って